able to show the same kind of speed, but I sort of think she will, especially with easier company here. Mike Maker is winning a lot with all different types of horses at Horseshoe. So, 35% from 20 starters, I've got to respect that.
There is the number 3 horse, Kanazawa. Joe Ramos on board. The 5 horse at 6-5, Air Force Thunder, trying to break the maiden in start number 12. Getting a little warm out there, but it is warm.
Yeah,
not only here in Kentucky, but in Indiana as well.
After this time of the year, after the rain falls, it becomes steamy.
Yeah.
And that's definitely true.
How
in
lucky were we at Ellis over the weekend, though? The weather was
I don't
so
know if we're going to get quite as
beautiful.
lucky this next weekend, but maybe.
Next weekend's supposed to be a little warmer. We were in the 70s, I think.
We were.
Over the weekend, and that's unheard of. Everyone that was walking around at Ellis over the weekend was telling us, well, you must have brought the good weather because it's never like this here in the middle of summer. But next weekend's supposed to get back into the upper 80s, and the humidity has returned here in Kentucky. Out at Horseshoe Indy, horses are loading. You're getting 5-2 on the 9 horse. As I mentioned before, Caton, it's the one horse in the race who's actually crossed the wire first in the afternoon.
Yeah, I thought that horse might go off favorite given the surface switch and the scratches.
Moving into line is the number 2 horse. Let's Turn Up the Sunshine, a first-time starter by Accelerate. Irving Moncada on board there at 9, and now 8-1. Let's send that to John G. Dooley for the live call. Good luck.
Josh Marlowe's anytime start at Extreme Dream. This is the first of 3 today taken off the turf course here, main track fast at Horseshoe Indianapolis in the game. They're off. Kanazawa with Air Force Thunder with Extreme Dream in the green cap. Very and the first-time starter, Turn Up the Sunshine, while settled, has dropped back to last as they enter the first turn. It's Kanazawa, Air Force Thunder, floating Extreme Dream wide with 7 furlongs to run. Very in the Navy Silks and Turn Up the Sunshine as they go to the back of the track. Air Force Thunder up to take a short lead. So with Jose Gutierrez, Air Force Thunder, and Joe Ramos and Kanazawa right there, and they're matching strides, neck and neck as they go up the back, Air Force Thunder and Kanazawa. This couple have come 8 clear from Extreme Dream, who settled back in 3rd position for Josh Morales while racing 8 clear from Turn Up the Sunshine, who's the second to last horse for Irving Moncada, and with Joel Albornoz, Very trails the quintet. 23.38 lead seconds. Air Force Thunder in front of Kanazawa by 2. Past the half-mile pole in 46.37 seconds. Extreme Dream follows them from 3rd. Turn Up the Sunshine, and finally Very. Air Force Thunder, 3 furlongs away. So with Jose Gutierrez, Air Force Thunder leads here by 3.5. Kanazawa joined toward the inside by Extreme Dream as they come past the quarter pole. Turn Up the Sunshine, and Very is last of the 5. 3/4, 1 minute 12.75 seconds as these maiden fillies head for home. Air Force Thunder, Extreme Dream now, coming with a bid for Josh Morales, and Kanazawa is back in 3rd. Turn Up the Sunshine, and Very has trailed past the 8th pole. Extreme Dream has taken the lead from Air Force Thunder, who tries to counter. Kanazawa well beaten in 3rd. It's Extreme Dream kept to the task from Air Force Thunder. Extreme Dream by a head to Air Force Thunder. Double digits away, Kanazawa finished 3rd.
Well, after the 3 and the 5 went out there and cooked each other, it's set up perfectly for the 9 Extreme Dream. But Caton, she doesn't win by a decisive margin.
It ends up really close. You could see the 3, Kanazawa dropped completely out of it. The 5, Air Force Thunder, her shortened stride, her head lowered. She's just kind of tired. She's done. And yet, once the 9 makes the lead here, you think it's going to just open up from there. But no, it ends up being about a neck, I'd say, as the margin of victory. So I'm not sure if that's just Extreme Dream's way of trying to find a way to sabotage herself, or at any rate, she does get the victory.
And there is no inquiry or objection today, so we'd expect that result to stand, unlike it did 2 back at Horseshoe Indy. Okay, out at Presque Isle Downs, horses are moving into line for race number 3. Your current favorite is the number 4 horse, House of Magic, for trainer Brandon Culp. Antonio Gallardo will be on board. I thought this horse made a ton of sense, but the one Candy Jane comes in off a win last time, and I feel like there's no reason that she can't improve off that effort.
You know, just looking at the tote board, I'd have to say that that would be the direction I'd go at 3-1 versus 4-5 on a horse who's 1 for 13 lifetime. Candy Jane comes off her win. She's trained well. You know, she does have to improve, I think, but I could see it happening for sure.
There in goes your favorite. Here is race number 3 from PID.
They're all in line, and they're off. Outside, Bloody Color Waves comes out running for the lead. Up the rail, that is Candy Jane. House of Magic, the favorite, is back in third. Another 4 lengths back already to Meet in Secret, and Peaches Point can see them all. Out there with the lead, Bloody Color Waves, Willie Martinez on the front end. In second along the rail, Candy Jane will look for room on the inside. Behind them, the favorite, House of Magic, still racing in third. Then a big gap back to Meet in Secret and Peaches Point. Quarter mile, 22 flat. On the lead, it is Bloody Color Wave. Down on the rail, Candy Jane trying to battle back after that leader. Behind them, House of Magic, Antonio Gallardo just stalking that pace. Looks like he's got a lot of horse to come after the top pair. Then a big gap back to Meet in Secret and Peaches Point. Bloody Color Wave continues to lead under Willie Martinez. Down on the rail is Candy Jane. Down the center of the track, here comes House of Magic putting in a late bid. And behind them, Meet in Secret and Peaches Point closing the gap. Down on the rail, Candy Jane's got the lead. Outside, here comes House of Magic and also Bloody Color Waves trying to go back for more. Gonna be a 3-way photo finish. House of Magic prevails in the final yards. It's gonna be Bloody Color Waves, second best, fading to third with Candy Jane, and Meet in Secret rounds off your super. Winning time was 1:09.
Another situation where 2 horses went out and dueled each other into submission. It's set up perfect for the 4, House of Magic, who you'd expect to just roll on by, and eventually she does, but by a narrow margin.
You know, I give a little credit to Candy Jane there down on the inside because she tried to battle back through the stretch, but that early part of the race took its toll and kind of set up perfectly for Antonio Gallardo and House of Magic.
Even money on your winner out there. We'll wait for prices as we do. Let's head back to Horseshoe Indianapolis and take a look at the winner of race number 5. That is Extreme Dream for trainer Chaz Ricci. Jose Morales was on board. Joshua Morales, sorry.
Extreme Dream breaks an 0-for-8 streak going into the race, but as you pointed out, the second time that she actually crosses the finish line in front, this time she gets to keep the win.
Air Force Thunder may have run the best race, dueling throughout, and still holding on for second. Looking ahead to race number 6, a non-winners of 1 allowance race for Indiana breds. Sarah's Smiles opens up as your lukewarm 2-1 favorite. This is a horse who just missed last time out at this level, was third by a neck.
I was taking a look at Jay's Naughty Kitten, the 7 with Fernando de la Cruz on board. I thought it was interesting that he rode this filly last time. She was well beaten a couple of lengths after making kind of a middle move at 1.70 miles. And I'm thinking that it's not a cutback or turn back, but it is a shorter distance. I think that will help her.
I thought this race was impossible.
I
went through it over and over again, and I just couldn't get myself to find a horse that I was confident in.
No, if you're diving into the pick 3, which starts with this race, I'd say
hit
all.
the all button.
All.
21 minutes away from Indy race number 6. They just ran the 5th at Fairmount. Here is that race from moments ago.